Hi ladies, I'm back. I know you're probably all getting sick of seeing my mug, but I feel like it's easier to explain how amazing and different these products are through a video rather than just spamming you with a ton of pictures and text. I'm a teacher, so I feel like my students learn better when I demonstrate things. So that's what I'm doing today. I am going to be spamming you with all things Seint in this video. So it's going to be a little bit longer and a little bit in depth. So grab a glass of whatever, a coffee, a sangria, whatever gets you through your day. No judgment. I'm a busy mom of 3. So let's get started. So today I am going to tell you about all of the amazing products and walk you through the application technique. And I'm actually going to do 2 application techniques to show you a variety of ways that you can apply this makeup and show you just how versatile these products really are. So on one half of my face, I'm going to show you the Cheetah Hack application, which is a very lightweight coverage by putting a few dots of makeup on my face for a sculpted yet natural look. And on the other side, I am going to turn this makeup, get this, into a tinted foundation. So that's right, you can use this makeup and mix it with your everyday moisturizer, your sunscreen SPF moisturizer, your regular moisturizer, and you can turn it into like a BB cream or a CC cream. And it's even more lightweight, even quicker than the other way, if you can believe that it's quicker. And it's amazing. So I'm gonna show you 2 applications. I'm gonna try not to tell you too many stories so that I don't make this too long. So where do we start? When I am telling people how to get started, I usually recommend doing any color correcting on your face that needs to be done. So I have a ton of info coming out to you about color correcting. And what Seint makeup does differently than the other products is that the other products, they're trying to hide your, what they call imperfections. So your tired mom circles or your tired eye circles, your blemishes, your redness, your whatever it is that you're considering an imperfection. Let's be honest, we all have imperfect faces, and if it's perfect, it's photoshopped. So I don't like to call them imperfections, but so what we do is we do color correcting first. So the Seint makeup uses like color science to balance and white balance and neutralize your colors rather than cake you with layers of makeup trying to hide the blemishes, okay? So instead of me putting a ton of thick concealer under my eyes to correct these purpley tired mom eyes from a sleepless night that I keep having with trying to wean and sleep train a wee one, I'm going to show you how I'm going to use some colors which are opposite on the color wheel to neutralize these. So I did my eye makeup today only because I want to save some time because I know I'm a chatty Cathy, but I have nothing on my face except I just put some moisturizer on. So I'm ready to go, and I'm going to show you a couple different colors and explain the color correcting process. So bear with me as I sort through all of I have my usual compact that I work out of, my one trusty compact, but my other colors are in different compacts. So I am going to start with telling you a little bit about Aspen. So Aspen is actually a contour color, okay? There's a variety of contour colors that we recommend for your complexion. Just because we recommend a color doesn't mean that you can't use a variety of shades. I probably use 4 different contour colors on a regular basis, and I love the variety. Some are cooler, some are warmer, some are darker, some are lighter, but there are so many contour colors that are fun to play with. So Aspen is our lightest contour color, and it is said to have green undertones. So it has slight green undertones, even though you can't really see it with the naked eye. It has slight green undertones. So that is going to neutralize or white balance any redness. So if you have any pimples, any rosacea, any just hormonal redness like we usually do, then you're going to do some light dusting of Aspen in the areas that you want to color correct before applying your regular makeup. Okay, so that's Aspen. So I'm going to show you how we use Frenchie. So Frenchie is a lip and cheek color, and we use it to color correct any blue tones that you have under your eyes. So some people have some blue, they're almost like blue veins or blue tinged eyelids and blue tones under their eyes. Frenchie is a great color because orange and blue are opposite on the color wheel, so they neutralize and cancel out each other. So we use an orange lip cheek. I know it's crazy, it's a lip cheek, which is a gorgeous lip cheek, under our eyes to color correct. So I am going to show you a little bit of Frenchie. And again, all of these products, I know they look like small tins, but they are highly pigmented. So a little goes a long way. I have probably had Frenchie for 8 months, and I give out samples. I use it all the time. So I'm just going to do a very, very light application of Frenchie. And I know it looks crazy, and that's going to color balance my blue tones. Personally, I feel like I have a little bit more purple tones, so a yellow color works a little bit better on me, but I'm going to show you how I can get away with using both. So Sunlit is another color that we use. One second, oh my gosh. I'm trying to look for my mango. I have mango somewhere. Anyway, mango is another color. Mango is another highlight color, and it has like a yellowy orange tone, and it is also used to color balance your purpley blues under your eyes. I can't find it right now, and I knew that was going to happen. But Sunlit, on the other hand, is another highlight, and it has obviously yellow undertones. So I'm going to show you on this side how I'm going to use Sunlit to cancel out my purple tones. So you can see it's a little bit more purple, but again, both of these colors will work. It's really just figuring out what color is under your eyes, and then I help you determine which color correct you need. So what we do is we do color correcting first. So I would do the tiniest little bit of product, and then I'm just going to take my magical brush, which I will talk to you about these lovely, lovely brushes in a bit, and why they are so important to be used with this cream makeup. So you can see, like, there's barely any product, okay? So I'm just going to, and I call it stippling. I'm not rubbing, I'm not dragging, and I'm not like, you know, poking myself in the eye, because the under eye skin is very delicate, right? Like, we want to preserve the elasticity of our under eyes as long as we can. So there is Sunlit, and you can see already it is brightening up my under eye area. So Sunlit for me works better, but Frenchie for some other ladies works well as also. So a few options: Sunlit, Frenchie, and Mango are two of our most popular colors for, like, look at already how open and popped that side of my face is, right? I don't look tired. Yay, winning. Okay, so before I move on to the application, I did my color correcting. I'm ready to go. So then I would choose, you know, do I want a full coverage, a lightweight coverage, or a medium coverage? I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our magical wands. I call them magical wands because they really are. I feel like I have owned makeup brushes in the past, and they didn't hold a candle to these. I have also tested out, you know, other makeup brushes with this product, and they just don't work with them. So these magical brushes, their bristles are coated with something that, I guess, something magical that makes the product not soak into them and make them spiky and like pokey. So they are so dense and so soft that the product just kind of moves on top of it, and it doesn't soak into these bristles. So I like to call them like a waterproof bristle. So these brushes are designed to be used with cream-based makeup. So just remember, this is cream makeup. So it's not like a powder that's going to sit on top. It's creamy and it's dense. So you need a brush that's going to work well with the makeup. We have a variety of brushes that will suit your application needs. We have a powder brush that can be used for the setting powder. We have the 3D brush, which comes with They're all double-ended, so they're amazing because they're multi-purpose, right? That is the holy grail of this makeup, is that it's multi-purpose, it's multifunctional, like us busy moms. We multitask. So a pointed end for more contouring and a rounded area. This one would be a lightweight application. We have the blush and bronzer brush, which is super light and fluffy. I love this for just kind of giving that extra blend at the end. This end is a little bit more dense. And the detail brush has a really fine tip for getting into those fine little areas, doing really precise contouring. And the other end is a little bit wider. You can make it flat for doing your contour. You can apply the makeup however you see fit. The blend brush is our lightest weight brush. So I like this one if I were to just do a really soft lip and cheek on my cheeks. But this one, this baby, is my fave. So this is called the Buff brush. And all of these brushes range from $49 to $51. And I promise you, they are worth that money. They will last you to your grave, because if you take care of them, they will take care of you. So the Buff brush, you will see in a lot of my demos. This is my go-to. I'm not even sure why, but for some reason, the bristles are different. They are dense, they are soft, they give you that Photoshop finish that you're looking for, and somehow just magically like erases those fine lines for me. So for me, I like to consider I'm a more mature age, and I'm starting to get these fine lines that I want to sort of fill in, right? So this brush allows you to do a light application when you put very little product, but it just seems to just blend things into this magical masterpiece. All of these brushes work amazing, and I have used all of them in different ways, and I'm not too sure why, but this one is just what works for me and what I love. So I'm going to use my Buff brush today to show you that. We also have other little brushes like the shadow brush, the multitasker, and the line brush, which I will talk to you about later as well. I'm trying not to make this too long. I'm already at 12 minutes and I haven't even put my makeup up. I'm so chatty. So people always ask, how do I clean my brush? So it is very important that you do clean your brush, because otherwise you're going to get the makeup residue kind of at the end, and it's not going to apply seamlessly. It's going to start looking streaky. So if your makeup starts looking streaky over time, it is time to clean your brush. 2 ways to clean your brush. We do have the lovely brush cleaner that not only takes like 3 seconds to clean, it dries, it doesn't use any water, 3 spritzes, magic. I probably did 4 there. But it smells like birthday cake. When I'm in the bathroom cleaning my brushes, my boys come in and they're like, Mom, what are you eating? Because it smells like cake. And I'm like, why would I eat in the bathroom? Okay, maybe I ate in the bathroom one time when I stole a chocolate out of my kids' Halloween bag and didn't want to get caught. But now they think after that incident, I just eat in the bathroom. And that's probably smart, so then they don't see what I'm eating. But anyway, it smells unbelievable, like birthday cake. So there you can see it's already, look at that, a simple little brush. No water. You do not want to submerge. Yes, thank you. Submerge this into water, or the bristles will, they could rot. So you never want to dunk a brush into water. They're like cats. No, they don't like water. But what you can do if you don't have the brush cleaner, which I didn't have for a very long time in the beginning, I just use my Norwex face cloth, and I wish I had one down here if I was more prepared, and I just dampen my Norwex face cloth and you swirl it. So any face cloth would work, but for some reason I have a ton of Norwex cloths, and they say they have the silver agent in it, so they're antibacterial, and you just swirl your brush in your Norwex face cloth. After you wash your face at night with a face cloth, if that's your jam, that's how you take this makeup off, just a face cloth and water. And you just swirl your brush in at the end of the night, and then voila, it's clean and ready to go. So brush cleaning 101, there you go. Check that off my list. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the setting spray. People always ask, do I need a setting spray or a primer with this makeup? And no, you do not. This is a personal preference. It's an option, and it comes jam-packed with its own goodness, which I'm going to talk about. So I don't use this all the time. I don't use it every day, to be honest. I'll use it when I feel like I'm having like a hormonal skin day, you know, like us women, we get those hormonal times of the month. And because it has green tea in it, it seems to, well, green tea is known to reduce redness, and aloe is known to tame your skin oils. So women with an oily complexion, aloe is your best friend. Women battling any redness or rosacea, green tea is your best friend. This also is known to reduce pores. It tames your oils. It's like a mini facial. Like, I don't have time to go to the spa. This is my spa day. So I usually spray it on my Perfector sponge. I can spray it directly onto my face, but it definitely gives a good mist and a wake-up call. So I usually spray it onto my Perfector sponge. These are the Perfector sponges that we sell. They're a little bit different, I find, than just the regular beauty blenders. They're so dense, and they're not going to remove your makeup. They're actually just going to set your makeup. So that's what I find the difference. I've done a comparison of a different beauty blender that I owned, and when you get them wet, they expand quite a bit. And this one removed my makeup at the end when I was dabbing it, and this one just set it. So there was my demo for you on the Perfectors. So I just usually, if I have oily skin or if I need a little extra stay power, women who are wearing masks on a regular basis are loving this because it is helping set their makeup. This can be used as both a primer and a setting spray. I know, right? Hands down to multitasking, multifunctional, multi-purpose, whatever it may be. So I'm just dabbing it on my skin because I love the feeling of it. I also love the smell of it. It smells like a pina colada on the beach. Like, is it 5 o'clock yet? So remember on the date when the day was that we could travel, or back in the day when we could travel and we could have like a Coco Loco on the beach, that's what this smells like. So I close my eyes when I use it and I pretend that I don't have screaming children and I smell the Coco Locos in the waves. So this is my mini spa. That's all I can handle right now. So I wear it a lot in the summer. I find not only does it make my skin feel great, I mean, it's nutrients, right? Anything with aloe and green tea, thank you. I use it in the summer a lot when I'm out on the beach, in the boat, and it just gives that little extra stay power. So I did it. I also use it right before I do my eyeshadow too. Not all the time. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't use it every day. This eyeshadow lasts all day. Like, I go in the hot tub with my kids and they're splashing me in the face. I get out and my shadow still looks like this. Like, I'm not lying to you. I love my shadows, and I've tested out many brands of shadows, and I was a little bit of a shadow snob before, and I only bought MAC. I only bought MAC shadow because I didn't like the fall off of every other shadow making me look like the lady from The Grudge, you know, like all the black falling off my face. But these shadows last. I don't kid you. So my face is ready. I talked to you a little bit about the setting spray. I don't use it every day, but it is a lovely, lovely tool to have. Then I'm going to do my one side of my face, which is going to be the Cheetah Hack application. So I am going to use my brightening highlight. So our brightening highlight is going to be in our T-zone. So again, I'm using the most minimal, like literally the most minimal dab, and I'm just going to dab it. And now, because I did a bit of color correcting, I'm not going to go right over top. I'm going to go just underneath, and then I'm going to blend up so everything blends. So I'm going to go under my eyes, and I'm going to go almost like in a little check mark. It's going to go down and up. So that's going to be my brightening area. So that's going to brighten my look and make me look rested and refreshed, right? Not like a tired mom. And then I go down my T-zone. So I'm going to go my T-zone. If I was doing the other side, I would match it. I call it kind of like a masquerade mask and then your T-zone. Okay. So that's my brightening highlight. That's it. And then I'm going to go in with my main highlight. Now I'm going to show you a way to do this so it's a little bit easier to understand. This is how I do it. And again, there's no right and wrong way to do it. And then you're going to go along your jaw area. I call it kind of like as if where you would have a beard. I don't know why. My silly analogies. And then I'm just going to fill in a few little dots. I know that where my contour is coming here. Some women will start with their contour, and I usually recommend that for beginners because it's easier to do your contour and then kind of work backwards, which I'll show you, and I have some step-by-step pictures to show you. So then I just kind of, you know, dab where I need it, and a little bit side of the nose, and I think that's it. Maybe up here, I'm not sure. Again, I'm applying quite a bit of product, but when you're going very, very lightweight, you literally need the tiniest little dabs. This stuff is so pigmented. So now I'm going to go in with my contour, and this seems like it's the scary part, but I promise you, it is not as intimidating as it looks. Okay, so I'm using quite a dark contour, as you can see. I believe this one's Astoria. I use ash a lot. It's very pretty. Olive is warm and I love it. So I just find the top of kind of where that little bump is at your ear. You start there, or kind of where your ear starts at your face. And if you apply your contour right along your cheekbone, you're going to give yourself a natural facelift, and it's going to lift your facial features. If you're going below your cheekbone and lower, it's going to make it a little bit lower. But some people with different face shapes, they like to change the way their face shapes or their face looks with just by angling their contour differently, which I will talk to you a little bit when I get in depth with the contour. So I'm coming just along my cheekbone, and you kind of want to stop at the corner of your eye. You don't want to go too low. I used to go too low, and then I looked like the Joker when I'd smile because it would connect my smile with my contour. I'm learning as well. So you want to stop kind of at the corner of your eye, and there we go. Okay, so I'm not going to do my other side because I'm going to show you a different application. Now, this chin contouring is an optional step. So some people, if they have, like, I have a wider jawbone, a little bit more square. Some people have really narrow facial features. So you can bring your contour up a little bit and down, and then you can change the appearance by adding shadows. You can see already this side looks fuller and this side looks narrow, right? Magic. I know. It's like an makeup, like an optical illusion. It's fantastic. You don't have to do this feature, and always remember to blend your contour. There's been a couple times I've forgotten this and went to like go pick up the kids at school, and my kids were like, "Mom, what is that on your face?" And I'm like, "What?" They're like, "You have a beard." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, my contour." So yeah, you know, that embarrassing mom, that's me. At least I don't go out looking like a cheetah. So that's it. Oh, contour my nose, okay? So you can use a couple options. Some people will use the fine end of their multitasker if they really want to get particular and do like a 5-minute nose job. Let's be honest, like I don't have the time to fool around with that. So I'm just like slap it on my finger and go. So I just line the top of my nose to give it a little bit more of a narrow appearance, right? Nose job. There we go. And then I would do the other side. Usually I do both at the same time. I go bam, and then it's done, but I'm not doing the other side. So you can go as heavy or as light as you want for your contour there. I will do my brows later and show you how lovely this stuff is in brows. See, I got these flyaways. I even use Stay Spray. Get it? On my flyaways. Stay Spray is like that hot sauce commercial. You know when that old lady is like, I put that bleep on everything? That's Stay Spray. It goes on everything. You can also use Stay Spray on the end of your eyeshadow brush and then dip it into your shadow and turn any shadow color you want into an eyeliner with Stay Spray. I know, right? I'm blowing your mind. You're welcome. So, okay, so there's my contour. There's that. Now I'm going to go in with my lip cheek. So today I'm going to go in with, I will do Hollywood. No, I'm going to do Desert Sunset because I'm going to show you the difference between the glossy and the matte lip and cheeks. Okay, so there's a variety. On our website, we actually have technically three. That was 6. A gloss, a satin, which is a matte, and a semi-gloss. The semi-gloss and the gloss are pretty much the same, so we won't worry about that. But the difference between the satin, which is a matte, and the gloss is you can tell. Okay, so there's a gloss, and then there's a gloss, and then these are matte. Okay, so women with oily complexions, they try to steer away from the glosses on their cheeks. But other than that, there's no rules. Personally, I prefer the gloss on my lips because I have really like thin lips. So I'm not a big like lip color person because I don't want to draw attention to my thin lips, but the mattes are much highly, like they're more pigmented than the gloss. So the glosses go on a little bit more subtle. So I'm going to show you Desert Sunset. Desert Sunset is kind of like a pinky coral and it's a gloss. So it goes on and gives you a little bit of that dewy look, that radiant glow that we're looking for. And I am going to blend that out. So that's Desert Sunset. Very, very pretty. I mean, I can't tell you my favorites because I love them all. It's like asking me to pick a favorite child. Like we all know we secretly have one, but you would never admit it, right? Okay, so now I'm going to take my magic wand and I'm going to blend this magical masterpiece and go. So the lovely thing about this cream-based product is that it all blends together. It sits on top of your skin. It's not going to settle into your skin. It's not going to dry out your skin like your liquid, you know, your liquid foundation that literally like turns into like, you know, dry cakey pigment. Like already, okay, just by dabbing. See, this is why I love this buff brush. So look at the difference right now, just down the middle. I still look like me. You can still see, you know, my wrinkle, my creases. You can still see, you know, my skin. It's not caked and flat, but it just looks almost like there's a little bit of a soft filter on that side compared to this side, right? I don't want to get in too close, but it's like we call it skinimalism. It's like a second skin. This isn't layers and layers of, you know, drying out cakey makeup. It's just makeup that softens your skin. So then people always say there's a right and a wrong way to, okay, so sorry, I'm talking too much. I blend my contour down so that it matches my neck. No one likes when you have like, you know, an orange face and then a white neck and you're like, oh, too much makeup, right? So I blend that out down to my neck. So I would have to do the side. Some people go all the way around, but I was just showing you the variety of how you can use the contour. So blend that down and then I go in here and blend all this right to the chin and so on. And of course my wee one is waking. It's always how it goes because she's above me and I talk too loud and I tell too many stories. So I might have to pause this video. Of course she is. I can hear her. See, I'm going to pause it. So I'm going to blend that. I'm going to pause it and I'm going to come back and finish the other side. There we go. Okay. She's sitting up. This always happens when I do a demo. They know. They know. I'll be back. Okay, take two. She needed a snuggle. She woke up for a snuggle. Okay, I'm back. So I did this side of my face. It is done. You can see the dimension. It has some structure to my face, but yet it is fresh. It's dewy. You can tell like it's my lip cheek because I used the gloss has a little bit of shine, a little bit of a dewy shimmer to it. So if I wanted to now, I could add my illuminator. And what are illuminators? Wow, they are these magical shimmers that add a little sexy shimmer to your look. They're called illuminators because they illuminate your face, right? So the contour is going to add shadows, whereas an illuminator is going to add light to your face. Again, adding to that depth, that 3D look of your complexion. We are not one-dimensional. So when we get matched with one color of makeup and we put it all over our face, we look flat-faced and sort of just blah, right? That's how I used to feel with my old makeup. My expensive makeup, but it was my old makeup. So I am going to show you, we have two kinds of an illuminator. We have a cream illuminator and then we have the powder illuminators. So the cream illuminator, I would explain it as though they are a little bit more dewy and shimmery. Hard to see. So there's kind of a shimmer. That one's Angel. Angel's kind of a pinky shimmer. So that's a cream illuminator. Or we have the powder illuminator. So for instance, I could go with Georgia, which is, I would say, a little bit more sparkly. Okay, so you can see the difference. So the powder illuminators are a little bit more sparkly. The cream illuminators are a little bit more dewy and shiny, shimmery. You can't go wrong with any of the illuminators. I love them both. I use them both equally. The only difference is that the powder illuminators can be used on your eyes. So on my inner corners of my eye, I used what's called glamazing, which is an illuminator. So I could use illuminator glamazing on the corner of my eyes as shadow. I could use it on my brow bone to give it a little bit of an extra glow for my look. And I'm going to show you the cream illuminators on my cheeks. And where is it? I'm going to find it. So this one is, I did have rose gold. There's rose gold. So rose gold, it's a cream illuminator, and I'm going to apply it at the top of my cheekbone. And you can see already, it gives it just that little extra sexy shimmer. It's like a glam glow, you know. It's the only thing we see above the masks these days. But one day when we can finally head out maskless, we will remove our masks and hit the town running and show off all of our new Seint makeup. So people, where do we put illuminators? We put illuminators on the brow bone. We put illuminators on the top of the cheekbone. Some people put illuminators at the top of their lip. Like I said before, I'm a sweaty hormonal mom, so I have a natural sweaty glow up there, so I don't need an illuminator. We can put it on our collarbones. In fact, I mentioned earlier in my video, if you caught that, our solid perfume is actually a rose gold illuminator, and you can put that on your collarbone. Bam, see? Like just that beach glow goddess when you can finally get some summer shine on you. And my wee one is up again. See, look at that. Like she knows. So I will have to do a part 3. So here's illuminators, and then part 3, I'm going to show you the tinted moisturizer. And I might just have to bring her down. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, 3rd time's the charm, right? I'm gonna attempt this one more time. So that face is done. I showed you my illuminator. The illuminators are lovely. They are, I call it, they add a little bit of pizzazz to my look. Like they just add that extra little bit of illumination, pizzazz. Is that even a word? I don't even know. That's like a character off of Gem and the Holograms. That makes me sound really old. It's a cartoon I used to watch when I was little. So now I'm going to do my other side of my face, okay? So I am going to use my regular daily moisturizer. I use the Milk Cream from Seint, and obviously I love it, but you can use anything you want for your regular moisturizer. I add a little bit of my moisturizer in on my hand, and then I'm going to take my main highlight color. So the reason you can mix this is because they're cream-based, right? They're magical. Now, if I can find it. So I'm going to take my main highlight, and I'm just going to do a few dabs of it, and I'm going to put it onto my hand and mix it in. So this is a really quick and extra lightweight application. So I just put a little bit there, and I'm just going to turn it into a tinted moisturizer. And then no dots needed, or no strategy needed for this. So you can see it's a tinted moisturizer. It's lovely, and I'm just going to dot it all over my skin and put it up there so that I can go over top of that reddish or that orange color Frenchie, and that's what I'm going to do. So this, sometimes I mix a little bit of my glow illumination in with this, and it gives you just a little bit of like a glow shimmer into your complexion. You can also mix a little bit of bronzer if you want to look a little bit. I'll show you the bronzer over top, but again, it's lovely. So I can take my Perfector sponge, and I could blend it that way, or I could just take my buff brush and just blend it in to my face that way. And we'll just keep it easy today. So because I have Frenchie on today, I'm going to do a little bit of my main highlight just underneath, just so that it doesn't look too orangey, okay? So you can see I have corrected my tired mom eyes with a couple of the highlight colors. So again, there you go. It's a soft, very light finish. You don't see the makeup, right? You don't see it. We don't want to see your makeup caked on your face. We want to pretend that we wake up looking like this, right, ladies? Can I get an amen for that? Because I definitely don't wake up looking like this. So there's that. So you can tell the difference. You can see the dimension on my face on this side, and this side looks a little bit flat, right? So one color and then contouring. So if I wanted to liven up this side really quick and easy and give myself a little beach goddess look, this is Bella Bronzer. Cream based again, highly pigmented. My goodness, I have had this for probably 8 months and I've barely put a dent in it. I will have this till like I'm 100. So you can do that in 2 ways. I could use my blush and bronzer brush and I could dab it in and I could just, wow, I put a lot on. Wasn't supposed to go on that pigmented. See, I usually do it just with my finger, but, and so your bronzer is going to go in kind of like a 3. Okay, kind of like your contour, but it's a little bit warmer. So I'm gonna have to blend that out, otherwise I'm gonna look like Ross off of Friends. And the lovely thing, you know what? Oops, I made a mistake. No problem. Let's just blend that out. You always wanna make sure you wanna blend it up into your hairline as well. So look at the difference already. A warmer complexion for my bronzer and just a little bit cooler with contour, okay? And then if I wanted to, I could add a little bit on my cheeks, just for, now you can tell the bronzer is a little bit warmer. It's a sun-kissed look to it. But again, I have also used bronzer as contour, so I would apply it just on my cheek area. So I'm just going to warm up my complexion. And again, dust it down your neck, right? Don't be afraid to get it down onto your neck to make sure everything matches. So there's a little bit of bronzer. If I wanted my bronzer, so our bronzer is a matte finish, but if you want it, like a lot of people are used to like a shimmery bronzer, you could add, I put Glow, this is Glow Illuminator by the bronzer, and if you add a little bit in, it gives it kind of a shimmer. So I feel like I'm applying a ton of illuminators and I look like a sparkly unicorn. I don't usually put on that much illuminators. I feel like I would like be going to a rave or something. I've never been to a rave. I don't even know why that popped into my head, but if I were, I would be sparkly and lovely. Anyway, sidetracked. So that's the bronzer done. Okay, so I didn't even contour my nose. Easy, lightweight application. This product is so versatile. I'm gonna just show you my brows really quickly because I'm way too long. Always clean your brush off. I do my Black Friday eyeliner. So the Black Friday eyeliner that I use is a cream eyeliner and it is the Cat's Meow. So I used to use liquid eyeliner and my goodness, that stuff, you need a precise hand. Like you can't have the coffee shakes when you're applying liquid eyeliner. So this is a cream-based eyeliner and I always just kind of do it slightly in my corners, kind of like a little cat eye. And then I'll show you. You can make it a long cat eye and it just like, I don't know what it does. It just kind of makes my eyes a little bit wider. Meow. See, there you go. But I made the mistake one time not cleaning my brush and then I had black eyebrows. So make sure you clean your brush. I just kind of wipe it off. And then I go into my contour. So I'm going to use Astoria in my brows. See, I can never find my contour because I'm using too many compacts. That's not it. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so Astoria, I'm going to use Astoria in my brows. And again, I have microbladed eyebrows because I had no eyebrows and I got them done. So they are dark already, but if I want to change the shape to them, make them a little thicker, a little wider, a little bit darker, then I use this. And this stuff stays all day. It's like that, the stay power of that Wonder Brow, but a fraction of the cost. Oops, I made a wrong tail. But anyway, so there you go. I just use my multitasker brush. I use this baby for shadows. You can use it for lip cheeks. You can use it for contouring, like strategic contouring of your nose. You use it for brows. This brush is like a mom. It's a multitasker. That's why it's called a multitasker, right? So I just fill in my brows and this stuff stays all day. It's so lovely. I used to lose eyebrows in the process of like sweating and, being a hormonal woman and just, the everyday wear and tear of your face throughout the day. And my eyebrows would disappear throughout the day. But before I got them microbladed, this stuff stayed in my brows. So there, brows done. And then basically, yeah, if I want to do my shadows, I would do my shadows. If I want to throw on a lovely lip cheek, I could throw on something beautiful. See, I'm not really a big gloss person. Ruby looks really, really dark, but she goes on a little bit more subtle. It can go on a little bit lighter. You can see, oh my gosh, there's so many. I'll spam you with the colors of the lip cheeks. I'm more like nude is one of my favorites. It's a really pretty, I'm going to show you nude. It's very pigmented. It's a very soft color. Now, people always say, this is the tip in makeup. There's trends, okay? I'm trying to keep up with these trends. Before you used to apply blush, you used to smile and put them on the apples of your cheeks. But when you smile and you go back to normal, it sags. We don't want a sagging face. No, no, no. So now the trick is you apply your blush above your cheekbones, not on your apples. See, you're welcome. You're learning. I'm learning. So this is nude, and I just simply blend it. It's a neutral, looks great on lips, looks great on everything. It's called a satin, so it is more of a matte finish for your lips. But again, you throw a little illuminator on over top, which is amazing. You can put your illuminator on your lips. Like seriously, I can't tell you how multi-purpose this makeup is. So there's nude. And then again, if I wanted a little bit of an illuminator, I could go in with an illuminator on that side. I might as well, right? I might as well match my sparkly shimmers. I'm going to show you Pearl. Pearl is like a really cool white, and they're all gorgeous, you guys. You can also put on your brow bone for the cream illuminators. But look, see how I had a matte lip, and voila, Pearl just gives it that little extra light, right? Some people do it at the tip of their nose. I don't know why. I wouldn't want to look like a shiny nose. But, oh, I guess it adds a little bit of, yeah, it does. Adds a little bit of dimension to my nose. Anyway, I'm learning. So that's that. Oh, I didn't talk about the setting powder. So as you can see, this makeup, and a lot of the reason why this makeup is, you know, the holy grail of the new makeup on the market is because of that natural dewy shine. Like, not shine, but it's just like a natural dewy glow. That's the word. And if you don't like that, or if you are prone to oily skin, we also have a setting powder, and it's called the Vanilla Dust Setting Powder. We have the powder brush, which you can buy it in a bundle. This is great because you can use it and it's angled and it goes like right under your eyes. So some women get a little bit oily in their T-zone, and that's where you can apply the powder. Honestly, you know, you just use your regular brush, dab, dab, dab. So you can see it's a little bit shiny or dewy. I like it. I like the dewy glow. But some people don't. And if you do have oily skin, you can use this before applying the makeup as a setting powder, or sorry, as like a setting primer. And you can use it after the makeup as a setting powder. So when people are wearing masks, and if you're getting, they call it maskne, and you're breaking out in the mask area, the setting powder is going to be great because you're going to dust it around where you use your mask. I'm not going to apply this all over because I just want to show you in some areas how it will sort of mattify, maybe that's not a word, but I'm inventing it, your look. And you can do it in your T-zone. You can dust it all over if you prefer a matte finish, but it is a great little handy dandy tool. So I think that's it. Lips, brows, cheeks, everything. So 2 application techniques. You can even tell on this side my cheek looks higher. A little bit because of my contour is higher. So I didn't really contour this side. I just added bronzer, but that's it. This is a really long video and I'm sorry that I took so long, but you can see it's a natural finish. I don't look caked. I don't feel like I have anything on. Like, it's not going to come off. Like, this was from a lip cheek, but it's not going to rub off on your mask, right? Like, there's like nothing there. Maybe that was a little bit of my skin oils. But anyway, it's there, it stays, it wears with your face all day long, it moves with your complexion, it doesn't settle into your pores, it's not gonna clog your pores, it's not going to, you know, you get a little sweaty or you work out with makeup on, it's not gonna run down your face. Like, it's incredible. So I just wanted to show you all the tips and tricks and all the goodness that we have. Please reach out with any questions. I have tons to share, but thank you for sticking with this crazy video that took way too long. Okay, toodaloo.